Dear children, welcome to online history classroom. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to study a new chapter from history. Let us recall some points that you studied in grade 9. When did the French Revolution held? In 1789. What is a nation? A group of people live together who share same culture, language, place, etc. can be called as a nation. What is nationalism? The feeling of attachment towards a particular nation is known as nationalism, or a state of belongingness towards particular nation or ethnic group is known as nationalism. How did the concept of nationalism emerge in Europe? The first clear expression of nationalism came with the French Revolution of 1789. There was a saying that when the France sneezes, the rest of the Europe catches cold. What is the meaning of this sentence? If any issue starts at France initially, its effect being felt all around Europe. If anything happened in France, its effect being felt all around the Europe. Okay. What were the ideals of French Revolution? Liberty, equality and fraternity. The ideals of French Revolution inspired the other countries of the Europe. During that time, most of the countries of the Europe were not united and ruled by the monarch. The people wanted to build their own nation. It led to the rise of nationalism among the people of Europe. So our chapter's name, The Rise of Nationalism in Europe. Dear children, in your textbook, in the first page of this chapter, you can see a figure or picture. It was drawn by Frederick Soria, a French artist. Frederick Soria, a French artist. In 1848, he had drawn a series of 4 pictures visualizing his dream of world made up of democratic and social republic. He had a huge dream of social and republic government. Who was Frederick Soria? Frederick Soria was a French artist. In 1848, he had a dream of social and republic government. We can study in detail. Look at the textbook. Dear children, this is the first print of the Frederick Soria. Describe Frederick Soria's vision of the world depicted in his painting in 1848. This is very important question. The first print shows that the people of the Europe and America marching in a long train with different flags. Here you can see the people of Europe and America marching with different flags as a train. In this figure, you can see the Statue of Liberty. Can you see the Statue of Liberty? In this picture, during the French Revolution, the artist personified liberty as a female figure, and she holds a charter of rights of man in one hand and a torch of enlightenment in the other hand. What she holds here? She holds a charter of rights of man in one hand and a torch of enlightenment in the other hand. On the earth in the foreground of the image, can you see here? In the foreground of the image lie shattered remains of the symbols of absolutist institution. Means shattered and scattered remains of the symbol of the monarchical government. What is absolutistic institution? Monarchical government. The Frederick Soria, the artist, did not want to exist monarchical government in Europe. So he had drawn such a way. In Soroya's utopian vision, means imaginary vision, not real vision, the people of the world are grouped as distinct nations identified through their flags and a national costume. What was Frederick Soria's utopian vision regarding the nation? The people of the world are grouped as distinct nations identified through their flags and national costume. 1 mark question will come from this area. Okay, listen. Next, 2 countries passed the statute and they attained independence. Which are the countries? USA and Switzerland. France was in front of the statue, holding the tricolor flag. Behind France, the people of Germany holding black, red and gold flag. Then people of Austria, the Kingdom of Two Sicilies, Lombardy, Poland, England, Ireland, Hungary and Russia were marching. Which are the countries marching here? France, Germany, Austria, the Kingdom of Two Sicilies, Lombardy, Poland, England, Ireland, Hungary and Russia. At the top you can see Jesus Christ, saints and angels. They all were watching the people's struggles. It is seamless from the heavens above. Jesus Christ, saints and angels were watching the people's struggles. These are the things we can see on this figure. Dear children, now we studied about the Frederick Soria's vision of the world depicted in his painting in 1848. Dear children, let me ask a few questions. Listen. Who was Frederick Soria? Answer. Frederick Soria was a French artist. Next one. The term absolutist referred to as monarchical government. True or false? Answer is true. Definition of absolutism. Unrestricted, despotic and authoritarian monarchical system of rule or government is referred to as absolutism. The monarch was not having any restriction. The kings have their own authority. Such a system of rule or government is referred to as absolutism. Next one, why did Frederick Soria present utopian vision in his prints in 1848? Explain one reason. In Soroya's utopian vision, the people of the world are grouped as distinct nations identified through their flags and national costumes. Soria created the image to unify the disintegrated states into a nation state under a democratic constitution. During that time, most of the countries were not united. Example, Germany, Italy, Britain, etc. We will study in detail. Okay? Dear children, this chapter will deal with many of the issues visualized by the Frederick Soria in the figure number 1. During the 19th century, the nationalism emerged as a force which brought about sweeping changes, means an important changes in the political and mental world of the Europe. What was the end result of these changes? The end result of these changes was the emergence of nation state in the place of multinational dynastic empires of Europe. Nation states emerged after overthrowing dynastic and monarchy rule in Europe, while the modern states have been developing since then. Modern states are ruled by the centralized power and authority. Dear children, today's topic is over. I I hope you understood this topic very well. Read the textbook. URL related to this topic is attached. Watch the URL. Notes of this topic is also attached. Write down the notes today itself. Test questions are also attached. Attend the test paper. We can meet in the next session. Bye.